ज्ञानानन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे Hare Krishna. Today I am going to read the book Teachings of Lord Chaitanya by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Chapter 19. The Goal of Vedanta Study. The transcendental ecstatic attachment for Krishna. By perfectly understanding that Krishna, the person, and Krishna, the name, are identical is called bhava. One who has achieved such bhava is certainly not in the contamination of material nature. He actually enjoys transcendental pleasure from such bhava, and when bhava is more intensified, it is called love of God. The holy name of Krishna is called the Mahamantra, great chanting. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya explained to Prakashananda Saraswati that the holy name of Krishna has a specific influence in anyone who chants it, and he can attain the stage of love of Godhead or intensified bhava. Such love of Godhead is the ultimate goal of human necessity. When one compares the love of Godhead with the other necessities of the human society, namely religiousness, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation, they are seen as most insignificant. When one is absorbed in temporary designative existence, one hungers after sense gratification or else after liberation. But love of Godhead is the eternal nature of the soul. It is unchangeable, without beginning, and it has no end. Therefore, temporary sense gratification or a desire for liberation cannot compare with the transcendental nature of love of God. This love of God is called the fifth dimension of the human goals of life. Compared with the ocean of love of transcendental pressure, the impersonal Brahman conception cannot measure as even one drop of water. Lord Chaitanya next explained that his spiritual master had confirmed that ecstatic situation of his chanting the holy name of God and had confirmed that the essence of all Vedic literature is the attainment of love of Godhead. His spiritual master said that Lord Chaitanya was fortunate enough to have attained such a stage of love of Godhead. He, by attainment of such transcendental love of Godhead, one's heart becomes very anxious to attain direct contact with the Lord. And with that transcendental sentiment, he sometimes laughs, sometimes cries, sometimes sings, sometimes dances like a madman, and sometimes he transverses hither and thither. There are various exciting symptoms of the body: crying, changing the color of the body, madness, bereavement, silence, feeling of proud, ecstasy, gentleness, and often the person in love of Godhead dances. Such dancing puts him into the ocean of the nectar of love of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya's spiritual master said to him, "It is very good that you have attained such a perfectional stage of love of Godhead, and by your attainment I am very much obliged to you." The father becomes more enlightened when he sees his son advances beyond himself. Similarly, when the spiritual master sees a disciple advancing, he takes more pleasure in that than in his own advancement. Lord Chaitanya's spiritual master blessed him, telling him to dance, sing, and propagate the Sankirtan movement, and by instructing people about Krishna, try to deliver them from the nescience. In spiritual His spiritual master taught him a very nice verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, which is from the 11th canto, second chapter. A person who is constantly engaged in devotional service to Krishna by chanting his holy name becomes so transcendently attached to the chanting that his heart becomes softened without any extraneous endeavor. In such a condition of soft soft in heart, he exhibits transcendental ecstasies, sometimes by laughing, sometimes by crying, sometimes by singing, sometimes by dancing. Not exactly in an artistic way, but just like a madman. Lord Chaitanya informed Prakashananda Saraswati, I have full faith in my spiritual master's words, and therefore I am always engaged in the matter of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I do not know how I have become just like a madman, but the name Krishna himself induces me to become so. I realized that the transcendental pleasure derived from chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare is just like an ocean. And in comparison, all other pleasures, including the pleasure of the impersonal conception, are like shallow water in channels. It appears from the talk of Lord Chaitanya that a person who cannot keep his faith in the words of the spiritual master and thus acts independently cannot ever attain the desired success in the matter of chanting Hare Krishna. In the Vedic literature, it is said that for one who has unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord, and similar faith in his spiritual master, the import of the transcendental literature becomes revealed. Lord Chaitanya firmly believed in this statement of his spiritual master and he never stopped his Sankirtan movement by neglecting the instruction of his spiritual master. Therefore, the transcendental potency of the holy name encouraged him more and more in chanting Hare Krishna or the Maha Mantra. Lord Chaitanya immediately informed Prakash Ananda that people in general in the modern age are more or less perfect of all spiritual intellect. When such persons come under the influence of Shankaracharya's Mayavadi or impersonalist philosophy before beginning the most confidential Vedanta Sutras. Their natural tendency toward obedience to the Supreme is checked. Everyone naturally respects the Supreme Source of everything, but by the impersonal conception of Shankara, this natural tendency is hampered. Therefore, the spiritual master of Lord Chaitanya suggests that it is better not to study the Sharira Shariragabhashya of Shankaracharya, which is very harmful to people in general. Neither has the common man the intelligence to penetrate into the jugglery of words. He is better advised to chant the Mahamantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. In this quarrelsome age of Kali, there is no alternative for self realization to the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna. The text discusses the concepts of bhava, a transcendental ecstatic attachment to Krishna. It explains that bhava is achieved by understanding the identity between Krishna as a person and Krishna as a name. Both are same. This bhava leads to the ultimate goal of human life, love of Godhead. Lord Chaitanya emphasized the importance of chanting the holy name of Krishna as a means of to attain the love. He criticized the Mayavadi philosophy, which promotes an impersonal conception of Brahman, and advocated for the worship of Krishna as the personal God. The text highlights the ecstatic symptoms experienced by those who have attained love of Godhead, such as crying, laughing, singing, and dancing. It also emphasized the importance of a spiritual master in guiding one towards his goal. Ultimately, the text concludes that the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the most effective way to attain self realization in this age of Kali Yuga. Hare Krishna.